Hello. The story I'm going to share with you is really great for learning all about the Stone Age. It's a story called Stone Age Boy. So make sure you're sitting comfortably and let's begin. An amazing thing once happened to me. I was wandering in the woods when I tripped and found myself falling down, down, down. When I woke up, I was in a cold, dark place. I could see daylight in the distance and I stumbled towards it. Outside, everything was different. I realised I was lost, completely lost. So I walked and walked and walked. Then, to my relief, I saw someone, a girl. She was about my age, but she didn't look like any of the girls I knew. And I don't think I looked like any of the boys she knew. She took me home to meet her family, and what a family it was. They looked very strange, but they were very kind to me and they gave me some stew. I couldn't understand anything they were saying, though I worked out my new friend's name was Om. Then I must have fallen asleep. The next morning Om showed me round the camp. Everyone seemed busy and had a job to do. Over the next few days I saw so much I'd never seen before. Om's people had no knives and forks, no plastic, no metal even. Everything they had was made of wood, stone, animal skins and bones. I saw them making fire by striking flint stones together or turning a wooden drill. Fire is used for cooking, to keep warm and sometimes to scare animals. I saw them making tools by flint knapping. The flints are chipped, trimmed and sharpened and then made into knives, spearheads and scrapers for cleaning animal skins. I had a go, but it was very difficult. I saw them using tools. Tools are used to make wood, antlers and bones into bowls, spears and ornaments. I saw them preparing and using animal skins. They would skin a deer, scrape the hide clean, dry it, cut it, pierce holes and sew it together. Animal skins were also used to repair tents. I saw them preparing and cooking food, cutting meat, drying meat, smoking meat, drying fish, grilling meat and boiling soup by putting a red-hot stone into a leather bag. One afternoon we went to the river. The little ones picked berries and nuts, but Om and I watched the men fishing. They held their pointed spears high and stood as still as trees. Then, suddenly, swoosh, their spears dropped down like lightning and came up again, spiking, wriggling silver fish. Suddenly, a boy ran up, shouting and pointing at the hills. At once, several people grabbed their spears and followed him. Om and I followed them. Slowly, slowly, we crept forwards until we saw a reindeer. It was standing alone, munching the grass. At a signal, the others ran towards it, yelling and throwing their spears. Om and I didn't have spears, but we yelled anyway. It was so exciting. A spear caught the reindeer in its side, and it fell to the ground. That night we had a party to celebrate. We cooked the reindeer over a great fire, and there was music and dancing. I joined in on air guitar. As the days became weeks, Om and her people taught me many things, and I was very happy. Then, one day, Om took me to a special place. We walked a long way until we came to the mouth of a cave. struck flintstones together to make fire. She lit a torch and we went in. Wow! It took me a moment to realise the animals were only paintings. In the flickering light of the torch, they looked real, as if they were running all around us. Om went over to the tools and paints the artists had left and began to draw. Suddenly, I saw something moving in the darkness. It was a bear, a big, furious cave bear. I shouted at Om to run and turned to face the bear with my spear. I felt very small. Suddenly the ground gave way and I found myself falling down, down, down. When I woke up, the bear had gone. So had Om. I rushed outside. The air felt different, warmer. I walked a long way calling for Om, but I never found her. Instead, I found I was back home. When I told my family what had happened, they didn't believe me. They said I'd only been gone a few hours and I must have fallen asleep and dreamt it. Years passed, but I never forgot my friend Om. I'm an archaeologist now. That's me in the glasses. Everywhere I go, I look in the past for signs of Om, and I never stop learning from her and her people. Was it a dream? Maybe. Maybe not. Thanks for listening.